Hey guys, it is Chris, tabletop, not anymore the lower, slower board gamer. Waxing my old tabletop sports Delaware, waxing my old Stratomatic Delaware. We are celebrating 7 years here on the channel. 7 long years. And I thought I would do that with breaking out some Stratomatic and playing some 1983. Twins versus the A's. So I figure let's just go on down to the field and let's get the lineups and we'll play some baseballs. We have the Minnesota Twins. Starting at short, batting first, Ron Washington. Kent Erbeck, first baseman, batting second. Designated hitter is going to be Mickey Hatcher. He'll bat third in front of right fielder Tom Bernansky, who's in the cleanup. Gary Gaetti, third baseman, batting fifth. Gary Ward batting sixth. He's left fielder. In the seventh slot is going to be Dave Engel, catcher. Darrell Brown, center fielder, will bat eighth. And bringing up the rear is going to be John Castino playing second. He'll bat ninth. And on the hill and starting for the Twins is going to be a very young and kind of run-allowing prone Frank Viola. But I wanted a name I recognized, so we went with it. And for the hometown Athletics, leading off, Ricky Henderson. Davey Lopes, he is playing second, batting second. Carney Lansford playing third, batting third. Jeff Burrows is going to have the DH duties, and he'll bat fourth. Dwayne Murphy, center fielder, batting fifth. Mike Davis, right fielder, batting sixth. Billy Allman, he is in the seventh slot, and he will be playing first. Mike Heath is the catcher. He'll bat eighth, and bringing up the rear, Tony Phillips, shortstop, batting ninth, and pitching for the A's is going to be Tom Underwood. So let us go ahead and get things set up. We're going to play basic. I had some advanced stuff on there, but I haven't played advanced in a while, and I didn't really want to mess up the stream. So we're going to play basic because basic is fun. Alrighty, here we go. And we are set. Twins and A's. Ron Washington, lead off batter. Let's go ahead and do this. Here comes the pitch from Underwood. 5-7. That's going to be a hard ground ball hit to second base. And that's going to be Lopes at second with a 4 and an 8. He is going to throw to first, and he's going to draw Billy Allman off the bag. So Washington gets on with an error. Boffo Lopes. Bad Lopes. Alrighty, runner on first. That's going to bring us to Kent Erbeck, first baseman. Top of the first. Cocked. Foul ball, roll them all. That's going to be a 4-11 off Underwood's card, and that's a strikeout. Erbeck goes down swinging at the knee cheese. Right from the word jump. Here we go, Mickey Hatcher. That's going to be a 6-3 hard ground ball hit to first. That is going to be Billy Allman. He's a 4 with an 8. And he is going to have a chance. He gets it to second base, covering shortstop Tony Phillips. No time to get back to first. So Washington is out on the 3-6. And Hatcher is going to reach on first fielder's choice. 2 out, man on first. That's going to bring up Tom Bernansky, right fielder. Tom Underwood is set. Here comes the pitch. 4-5 hard grounder hits the second base. Fielded cleanly by Lopes. Gets it over to Allman for out number 3. So that is going to end top of the first. We go to the bottom of the bracket. A's are coming up, and they will face a young Frank Viola. There is scoring for the first inning. E4. Strikeout. Fielder's choice on the 3-6 ground ball and 4-3 to close it out. Alrighty. Frank Viola on the hill for the Twinkies. Ricky Henderson laid off batter. 103 walks. That's why he has so many stolen bases, because he kept getting on base. 292 batter. OBP had to be crazy that year, as in most of them. Here we go. Viola with the pitch. 6-6. Single 1-15. That is up the middle. Base hit. Hit straight there to center fielder Darrell Brown. So single for Ricky Henderson. steal second. Steals third. I wanted to play with Ricky Henderson tonight. Davy Lopes. 4-7. And that is low on a split. That's going to be a double into the gap. That's going to score Henderson. And right there, the A's are up 1-0. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And that is going to bring Carney Lansford to the plate. The Connie. There we go. Viola with a pitch. 3-7. And that is going to be a single. And that is going to score Lopes. 2-0 A's. Getting a little bit of a lead there. Nice and early on the Twins. Jeff Burrows. 1 on. Nobody out. 2-0 Athletics. Bottom of the first. 5-8. Hard ground ball hit to second base. That is going to be hit straight at... second base. Straight at Castino. He's a 2 with a 1. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Lansford. Rounding second. Cocked. Going to third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And Dwayne Murphy comes to the plate. Great aggressive base running by the A's here in the bottom of the first. 1-3. That's a long fly ball by Murphy. That is back. It is out of here. Home run. And Frank Viola is getting his initiation. Faced 5 batters. Gave up 5 runs. And guess what? Nah, you're taking your licks, Rook. Mike Davis at the plate. Base is clear. Nobody out. 5-0 A's. Bottom of the first. 1-7. And that is going to be a single. 6th straight hit for the Athletics. Davis is on first. Davis is going to steal second. Oh, he's going to be thrown out. Gunned down by Dave Engel. Covering Ron Washington. That's going to be a 2-6. Caught. Oh my goodness. Billy Allman. 1 out, finally, for Mr. Viola. Here we go. 6-8. And that is a walk issued by Allman. The A's can't keep off the base paths. Mike Heath. Man on, 1 away. 5-8. Hard ground ball hit to second base. And that's going to be a Castino. He's a 2 with a 13. And he is able to get the ball to second base to get Allman out. But Heath is going to reach. So that is going to be a 4-6 ground ball. Heath by fielder's choice. 2 away. And that's going to bring us to Tony Phillips, bottom of the order. A's have batted around here in the bottom of the first. 6-7. And that's a walk. Pushes Heath over to second. Back to Ricky Henderson. 10th batter here in the first inning. Frank Viola. Henderson single. Stolen, scored. 4-5. Fly ball to center field. This one is being tracked by Darrell Brown. Gets underneath it. Smacks his mitt. Makes the catch. And that is out number 3. But not until after the A's scored 5 long runs in their first 5 batters. Cleaned up with a Dwayne Murphy 3-run shot. We're going to go to the top of the second here. As soon as we adjust. We need to. Because it's been a while. Let's move you there. Let's move you there. I'm happy with... let's put you over there. Why not? Oakland scores 5. And they've got 5 on 6 hits. Right there is your line after 1. Some nice cherry Coke at the ball game. All right, here we go. Tom Underwood is set. Getting his warm-ups in with Heath. We go to 5, 6, 7 of the A's Twins battery, and Gaetti, Ward, and Engel do up this inning. Tom Underwood is set. Here comes the pitch. 1-4. Pops it up left side of the infield. Easy play for Lansford. Sweeps in underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 1. And for those of you wanting to see the scoring for the bottom of the first, I forgot to put that up there. But there is the score sheet for the bottom of the first. Shade, 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 shade. A lot of shade being thrown around here by the Athletics. Gaetti pops out for out number 1. Gary Ward stands in. Underwood with the pitch. 1-7. And that is high on the split. High enough. Fly ball. Gary Ward. It is out of here. Home run Twinkies. They put one on the board. 5-1 is your score. 1 out. Underwood has been tagged. Engel at the plate. Base is clear. 5-1 your score. 3-10. Hard grounder hit to shortstop. Easy play there for Tony Phillips. Fires it on over to Billy Allman for out number 2. 6-3 ground ball. We go to Mr. Darrell Brown, 8th in the order. Switch hitter. Underwood is set. Here comes the pitch. 3-7, and that's going to be high on a fat split for a single to extend the inning. Brown is on first, and that brings us to second baseman John Castino. Underwood is set. Here comes the pitch. 4-10. Hard ground ball slapped at Lansford. A 3 with a 9. He's able to scoop that up, easily get it over to Billy Allman for out number 3, and that's going to end the inning. But the Twins respond with a run on 2 hits. 1. And there is your line. Your score is 5 Oakland Athletics and 1 Minnesota Twins. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the second inning. Frank Viola being punished for something he's going to do. Probably punished for snacks that he snuck from his mom when he was a kid.
You're gonna get in trouble playing baseball, Sonny, because you treat me so horribly.
I'm not saying he treated his mom horribly. No. Here we go. Frank Viola looking to make amends. Facing Davey Lopes. 2-3-4. Lansford and Burrows do up in this inning. Viola with the pitch. 5-2. And that is going to be a play by catcher Dave Engel. He's a 4 with a 4 and pops it up behind the plate. Engel throws off his mask, gets underneath it, makes the catch. Easy work of the foul pop-up. That's 1 away. Carney Lansford, third baseman. The pitch from Viola, 2-9. Fly ball to left field. This one is deep, being chased by Gary Ward to the warning track. Makes the catch. Out by the fence, out number 2. Relays it back into the infield, and Jeff Burrows comes out to the plate. Frank Viola is set. He rocks, he fires. 3-8, and that's a single up the middle by Burrows to extend the inning. His second hit of the game. Singled and scored a run on Dwayne Murphy's 3-run homer in the first inning, and that's his second base hit. First of the inning. Frank Viola facing Murphy, homered his last time up. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Ground ball hit sharply to short. Fielded cleanly by Ron Washington. Fires it over to Ken Erbeck for out number 3, and that is going to end the inning scoreless for the A's. But that is going to be another hit for Oakland. So let's go ahead and add that in. And we're going to go to the third inning. We're going to show you the scoreboards. So we didn't do that before. So you can see Twins top of the second. And then you can see the Athletics bottom of the second. 5-1 your score. Oakland A's on 5 runs on 7 hits, and Minnesota Twins 1 run on 2 hits, and an error for the A's. I forgot to do that, so we've got to put that on so the line is complete. We go to the top of the third inning. Tom Underwood comes out, and he is going to face the top of the Twins battery, and Ron Washington, Ken Erbeck, and Mickey Hatcher, and he is set to go. Underwood with the pitch. 3-10, and that is a base hit for Ron Washington to open the inning. So he is on first. They're going to hold him. Dinky, dinky, dink. Alrighty. He's not a big threat to steal. Not at this point. He's got erbeck behind him. He's going to let erbeck, a 297 batter, hit him around. And a good thing, erbeck with a base hit down the right field line. That's going to get Washington around to third. So runners at the corners. Twins with a scoring opportunity. Nobody out, top of the third. 5-1 A's. Underwood facing Mickey Hatcher, designated hitter, with a 3-5. Low on the split. That's going to be a single, but that's going to cycle everybody around. RBI single is going to score Washington and advance erbeck to third. 5-2 is your score. Now Underwood is on the business end of consecutive hits. Tom Bernansky powering the Twins lineup. Underwood with the pitch. 3-10, just missed it. Long fly ball to left field back. That is going to be caught by Ricky Henderson. And Ken erbeck is off to the races. He's going to score on the sac fly and make that 5-3 Oakland over Minnesota. Gary Gaetti comes up to the plate. Underwood is set. 1 out. Runner on first. 2 runs plated. 5th batter of the inning. 5-9, and that is going to be a single for Underwood, which is for Gaetti, which will advance Hatcher around to third. And the Twins are scoring runs. Looky, looky, we got a ball game. Gary Ward to the plate, homered his last time up. Men at the corners, 1 out. 5-3 your score, top of the third. 6-4, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That's going to be a deeply hit ball to Dwayne Murphy. Gets underneath it, settles, makes the catch, fires the throw in. Not going to be a play with Mickey Hatcher. So another sacrifice, another run scored. 5-4 your score. And that's going to bring us to Dave Engel, the catcher, who grounded out to short his last time up. A's with a 1-run lead now, and that is a ground ball back to the pitcher. Back to the box. Easy play for Underwood. He's going to get that over to Allman for out number 3. Double sixes in AL. It's a one-off game. I'm not doing injuries, so we're going to call that the end of the game. Or end of the inning. No, we're not calling it the end of the game. Twins need a chance. Twins plate 3 in the top of the third. And we've got us a little bit of a ball game. Score is 5-4, and they did it with 4 base hits. Alrighty. 7 batters in that inning for Minnesota. Frank Viola comes out. He's going to get his warm-ups with his catcher, Dave Engel, who just grounded out to Underwood to end the third. Top of the third, scoring. For those of you who would like to see, go ahead and pause. And Mike Davis, A's right fielder, is going to lead off. He is 6th in the order. Billy Allman and Mike Heath to follow in this inning. Viola is set. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball out of the little tray I made. 2-6, and that's going to be a hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Easy play of the one-hopper for Washington. Fires it over to erbeck for out number 1. And Billy Allman comes up to the plate, first baseman. Played a lot of second base for the Padres in 1979. Now he finds himself with Oakland. Viola with a pitch, 3-8, grounder hit sharply to third. Tough play over there for Gaetti. Kind of throws against his momentum. One hops at the erbeck and beats Allman there just by a step. So we will call that a 5-3 ground ball for out number 2. Mike Heath, Allman, a very fast runner. And Gaetti was able to get enough on the throw. And good extension at first by erbeck. Just beat him. Almost pulled him off the bag, but they got him. Heath is set. Viola with the pitch, 2-6. And Viola catches him swinging. His first strikeout of the game for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. Not a lot of strikeouts so far. Underwood has one. Second batter, Erbeck, back in the first. There is the Oakland score sheet. Go ahead and pause if you want to look at it. Give you a little 3 count after that, so that way you got plenty of time to find that little pause button. I hate trying to pause a YouTube video on a cell phone. Tough to do. All right, we go to the top of the 4th inning. Tom Underwood facing Darryl Brown of the Minnesota Twins, leadoff batter. Castino and Ron Washington to follow. 2-8, and Brown opens up with a single, his second of the game. Brown on first. Castino comes to the plate, grounded to third to end the second inning, his last time up. 1 on, nobody out. 5-4 A's. Top of the 4th. 3-5 a base hit. Brown rounding second. And just in underneath the tag at third. So we got men at the corners, nobody out. Twins threatening to tie. Go ahead run on first, nobody out. Top of the 4th. We're back to the top of the order. 1-5, Ron Washington. And that is an RBI single that is going to score Brown and advance Castino to third. And they're doing it again. Nobody out. Run across. 5-5 ball game. This is an exciting one. Kent Erbeck now. Runners at the corners, nobody out. 6-11 fly ball to left field. This one is being tracked by Ricky Henderson. He is a 1 with a 1. Makes the catch, and he gets a fast throw off. Gets Castino to think about it. He retreats back to third. So Henderson is able to hold everybody at station. 1 out, 2 on. And that's going to bring up Mickey Hatcher. Underwood looking for some low ball pitches, trying to get him to ground out. Here we go. 6-9. No, he catches that one. That is a single RBI, and that is going to score Castino and give the Twins a lead. Ron Washington is going to hold at second base. 1 out, men at first and second. Tom Bernansky at the plate. Underwood set. He dishes. 3-12. Fly ball for Bernansky. This one is back. It's going. It's gone. And the Twins have cleared the bases with their own 3-run home run. Ron Washington scores. Mickey Hatcher scores. Bernansky stamps on the plate. 5 runs for the Twins in the top of the 4th. And no, they get a visit, but Underwood, they're going to keep him in for now. Mostly because I want to move the game along a little bit. Gaetti, 2-8, and that is going to be a strikeout. Out number 2, Underwood's second. Whatever was told to him worked. For the moment anyway, Gary Ward comes up. He homered his first time up. Sac fly to center his second time up. 2 outs, 5 runs plated by the Twins for a 9-5 score. Top of the 4th, 4-10. That's going to be a hard ground ball hit sharply to third. Lansford, a 3 with a 2. And that's going to get down the line for a base hit. Gary Ward, and that's going to bring up the 9th batter of the inning, catcher Dave Engel, who grounded to short and grounded to the pitcher, Tom Underwood, in the last inning to end it. Engel is set. 1-9, hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Easy play there by Phillips. Fires it across the diamond to Allman for out number 3, and that's going to end the inning. 5 runs plated by the Twins. Right there, which makes it 9-5. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Now we got to put an extra couple of spaces there. Oh, goodness gracious. We'll probably change pitchers before long. I'll just let them go the 4th inning anyway. Let someone get a game. Here is scoring for the Twins. 4th inning. That's ugly. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Tony Phillips is set to lead off. Viola on the hill. Pitcher of record, so continues this way, he will earn a win after the shaky 5-run first. 5-9, this one is hit hard to second base. Clean play by Castino gets it to erbeck for out number 1 on Tony Phillips. When we go back to the top of the order, Ricky Henderson, who started this whole thing by getting a leadoff single, stole second, stole third, and scored a run on Davey Lopes' following ensuing double. Starting that 5-run drive, let's see if he can spark it again. 4-11, ground ball back to the box. Viola, he is a 2 with a 3, and that's gonna be easy play over to erbeck for out number 2. Henderson 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 2, Davey Lopes, RBI double as mentioned, scored a run and popped foul behind home plate. Viola, foul ball, 0-1. 6-7, and he gets a walk, comes back in the count, battles back, full count, sits on it, called low. Viola didn't like it, but they award Lopes' base. Carney Lansford, here we go, runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 9-5 Twins. 3-9, that is a base hit, and that'll get Lopes around to second, and Lopes is going to try for third, gets it. Needed a 17. Men at the corners. Chance for the A's to narrow the margin a little bit. Jeff Burrows, who has singled twice, scored a run back in the first. Viola trying to get the Twins back to the plate. 5-9. Hard ground ball hit to second base. Easy routine play of the 2-hopper for Castino. Gets it to erbeck for out number 3. And the A's chance of scoring fizzles. And that will send us to the top of the 5th inning. The way these guys have pitched, we'll probably go through 5, and then we might cycle through some relief pitchers. See who they've got. Tom Underwood, a starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. By the way, those of you wondering, this is my 1983 original printing set that I got from somebody on eBay last year or the year before. I don't remember. But yeah, I've got some decent sets here, and this is in great shape. There's no writing on any of the cards that I recall. Alrighty, Darrell Brown leading off, Castino and Washington to follow, 8-9-1, facing Underwood. Here we go, 5-7, that's going to be a hard ground ball hit to second base. Lopes is a 4 with an 8, and he is going to draw Allman off the bag again. E4. Lopes not playing well this game. Okay. Brown is on. Castino. Underwood with a pitch. 5-3 ground ball hit to short. This one is at Tony Phillips. 4 with a 19. And he is able to get the play over to first to Billy Allman. Not able to do anything about Brown. He makes it to second. But that is a 6-3 for the first out. Ron Washington, top of the order, the shortstop. He has reached on a Dave Lopes error and singled twice. One of them RBI. Scored 2 runs. 6-7. Here we go with 1 out, top of the 5th. That's going to be a walk. Final in place behind Brown. 2 on, 1 away. 4-run lead for the Twins. Kent Erbeck comes to the plate. He has struck out, singled and scored, flown to left. Underwood, 5-7, and that'll be a hard ground ball hit to Lopes. He's a 4 with a 3, and all he can do, he had to chase far for it. No way to get Washington. He can only get to Allman to get the out on Erbeck for out number 2. But that's going to have 2 runners in scoring position. Had to move way to his left in order to get that. He did not have a chance for a double play. He just had to get the out. Mickey Hatcher, designated hitter. Reached on fielder's choice. RBI single, scored both singles. 2-10. Hard ground ball back to the box. Underwood is able to handle it, fumbles it, picks it up, fires it on over to Allman for the 3rd out. No runs scored by the Twins in the top of the 5th, and this game is official. And no base hits either. Your score is 9-5, Minnesota over Oakland. I'll show you the scoring here in just a moment. Go ahead and have a look. Pause if you like. Alrighty. Frank Viola. I decided, you know, maybe not hearkening back to the old days, but simple might be better as far as just put the cards and the dice out there, because that's what this is about, is the cards and the dice, you know? And that just keeps sliding over. I don't know if you're able to see the one column for the Twins last time. All right, there we go. Bottom of the fifth. Game is official in the scorer's book. Dwayne Murphy leading off. He'll be followed by Mike Davis, Billy Allman. Murphy has homered with a 3-run shot back in the first and grounded to short. Viola looking to wrap up the fifth in fairly quick order with a strikeout on Murphy, his second of the game. Viola's, not Murphy's. One away brings Mike Davis to the plate. Viola is set 2-4, and that'll be a ground ball hit sharply to third base. Good play by Gaetti. Fires it over. Frozen rope throw to Erbeck. Beats Davis there by a couple of steps. The speedy-footed right fielder. No chance for that throw from Gaetti. That's going to bring up Billy Allman. Here we go. Viola, 2 down, looking to get the Twins back to the plate. 5-7, and that's a strikeout. His third of the evening. Second of the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the A's again. And maybe Viola might stick around for another inning pitching this way. He's given up 3 base runners since the final out of the first inning. Not doing too shabby. A's scorebook. Bottom of the fifth. Go ahead and pause. Again, this is actually the 8th, was my 7th anniversary. August 8th, 2015 was when I did my Stratomatic introduction video. And a very few days later was when I did that Pirates and Braves 1960 10th and 11th inning replays on my lunch hour at work. And I really thought I was not going to be able to finish the game because I had to get back on the counter. And then how to play the game, and then a couple of other things, and one thing led to another, and this wonderful wild ride, right? Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the fifth inning, top of the sixth. I beg to differ. Tom Bernansky leading off, grounded to short, RBI sack back in the third, and 3-run home run in the fourth. Part of the 5-run brouhaha, even though it's not Milwaukee. Underwood with a pitch, 5-6. That's going to pop up the middle of the infield. Dave Lopes gets underneath it. Tony Phillips coming over. Lopes calls him off, makes the play. Out number 1. Gary Gaetti, third baseman. He's been really good in the field today. Showing a little more range than we're accustomed to seeing from him. Underwood is set. Here's the pitch, 4-2 fly ball to right field. Tracking underneath that is Mike Davis. And it falls in. He chases it to the wall. That is going to be a double for Gaetti. His first base hit of the game. Second base hit, rather. He lined to third, singled and struck out. But with 1 away, he stands on second base, and Gary Ward comes to the plate. He homered back in the second, sack fly in the third for an RBI, and singled in the fourth. Underwood with a pitch, 6-11, fly ball to left field. This one is going to be Ricky Henderson. And he gets underneath that. He makes the catch. No problem at all. And Gaetti retreats back to second base. Out number 2, Ward is retired. Dave Engel, catcher, comes to the plate. He is grounded to short, grounded to the pitcher, and grounded to short again. Underwood looking for lather, rinse, repeat with a strikeout. That's a little bit of variety for you. Underwood's third, and that is going to end the inning for the Twins the way it was. They do add a hit, but your score remains 9-5. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. There is your Twins scorebook. Go ahead and pause. Viola is going to stay out. Let him go 6 innings. They didn't go far into it, but he's a 6-inning pitcher, and Underwood is actually a 6-inning starter as well. So this is reasonable-ish. It might have been pulled for the gross number of runs allowed, but we're just going to go with this. Frank Viola facing Mike Heath, catcher, 8th in the order, to be followed by Phillips and Henderson. Viola, here's the pitch, 6-9 strikeout, number 4, and Viola seems to be coming alive here in the middle innings. Retires Heath on the 1-2 slider. Phillips is up now. Viola is set, 3-10, and that is a hard ground ball hit sharply to Ron Washington. He takes it, pumps, gets it over to Erbeck, a couple of steps ahead of Tony Phillips for out number 2. Back to the top for Ricky Henderson. He has singled, stolen, scored, blown to center, grounded to the pitcher. 2-10, and that is going to be a double. Ricky Henderson is on second. A's with a chance to get a run back. They're running out of time, but this would be the perfect time to do it. Davey Lopes comes up. He has RBI doubled, scored a run, popped up foul behind home plate, and drawn a walk. Here comes the pitch. 3-9, draws a walk again. So 2 runners on. A little bit of magic happening here for the A's, maybe? Kearney Lansford, Frank Viola stays in. 5-8. That's going to be a ground ball hit to second. Castino is a 2 with a 13, and he is able to get the play to shortstop Ron Washington to get Lopes, no problem. 4-6 ground ball. Fielder's choice for Lansford, but that's going to end the inning. 1 hit, no runs scored for the A's. Had a chance. Henderson on second. Could not make it happen. Was not the spark required to light the fire. There is Oakland scorebook. And we will come back with a pitching change for the A's in just a moment. After these words from your sponsor. Not really a sponsor, but yeah. Guys, if you enjoy the game you're watching here, go ahead and check out Stratomatic, the wonderful company that makes this game as well as others for baseball, football, basketball, hockey, board, and cards and dice for the board table. And also some computer versions. They've got online versions of football and baseball. Check them out at www.stratomatic.com. Support the company making this great game and making this video, and also this channel, by and large, possible. Chris, back to you. Alrighty, it looks like Oakland is making the change. They've gone to the bullpen. They're going to go with Tom Bergmeyer. And Bergmeyer is going to face 8-9-1, Darryl Brown, John Castino, and Ron Washington of the Minnesota Twins battery here. Top of the 7th inning. Bergmeyer gets his warm-ups with his catcher, Mike Heath. Darryl Brown is set, digs in. Bergmeyer takes a sign. Here's the windup. The pitch, 6-7. And that's going to be a hard, sharply hit ball to shortstop Tony Phillips. And that is going to be no problem for him to get that over to Billy Allman for out number 1. So Bergmeyer retires with fielding assistance, his first batter. John Castino now to the plate. Castino is 1 for 3, grounded to third, single and scored a run, grounded to short. Bergmeyer is set, 6-7. That's going to be hit to Phillips again. And that one, he's not going to have a problem at all getting that over to Allman. Lather, rinse, repeat for out number 2. Bergmeyer cruising through the top of the 7th inning. You know it's coming. Ron Washington is set. 2 outs. 4-run lead. 9-5 your score. 3-9. And he gets a single to extend the inning. So far he's reached on an error. Singled and scored a run. RBI singled, scored a run. A walk. And now a single. Here at 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Makes him 3 for 4. Kent Erbeck, 1 for 4 with a single and a strikeout. Bergmeyer looking to set him down. Here comes the pitch, 4-7. Hard ground ball hit to second base, and that is going to be Davey Lopes, a 4 with a 16, and he's able to get that over to Allman for out number 3. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning as we show you the Twins scorebook. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root, root, root for your home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Jeff Burrows is set to go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Here we go. He's leading off the DH. Dwayne Murphy, Mike Davis to follow. And we're going to have a pitching change with the Twins. And it looks like the Twins bullpen has been called, and they're going to be calling on Rick Lysander to try and help wrap this game up, give the Twins a victory. But 4, 5, 6 of the A's are up. Jeff Burrows leading the charge, hoping to change that. Oh, we did have a hit for Minnesota. Let me make sure. I may have put it on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I already did. Okay, cool. All right. And let's do our lower, slower triple check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits for Oakland. All right, we're good. Oh, 2 errors, though. Can't forget the errors. Come over here. 2 errors by Davey Lopes. All right, bottom of the 7th inning. Lysander is set. Burrows. Here's the pitch from Rick Lysander. 6, 8, and that's going to be a fat single split, which Burrows will park in. His 3rd single of the game. 1 on, nobody out. Dwayne Murphy, who homered back in the 1st, that 3-run shot, grounded out and struck out. Lysander set. 4, 5 fly ball to right field. This one is deep. It is being tracked way back by the warning track. Tom Bernansky gets underneath it, makes the catch, fires it back in, and Jeff Burrows retreats back to first base. 1 away. A's trying to get back in this game. Seem to be masters of their own fate, and then the Twins just unleashed. Lysander to Mike Davis. 4, 9 fly ball to left field. Lazy shot out there to Gary Ward. Parks underneath it and makes the catch. 2 outs. 9-5. Twins over the A's. Bottom of the 7th. Billy Allman, runner on first in Jeff Burrows. Lysander with a pitch. 2-6, and that's a strikeout for Lysander, and the 2nd time that Billy Allman's clock has been punched. Dink, dink. No runs. 1 hit for the Athletics. Up, come on. Get over there. Score is 9-5. We're going to the 8th inning. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Alrighty. And a lot of change in the way that I play these ball games. Jerry Ball called me on it. He's one of my older subscribers. I know there are others, but he's the one that just is there, you know. And it was during that 1979 playoff tournament I did way back in the beginning of the channel. And he's like, why don't you do more things? Because I would just roll the at bat and go to the next one. He's like, why don't you steal? Why don't you hit and run? I was like, you know what? You're right. And that was a big change in the way I play these games. It really was. Top of the 8th. Mickey Hatcher leading off. Bernansky and Gaetti to follow. Bergermeyer looking to set them down. 1-5. Ground ball hit sharply to short. Tony Phillips handles it easily. Gets it over to Allman for out number 1. And yeah, it's been a long ways, and I remember the first video I made that I really enjoyed making, the small ball video I did, and at the very end of it, I showed the excitement, and I knew I was excited about it, and I was like, man, making videos, this is great, I love it. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Bergmeyer facing Bernansky, 4, 8, and that's going to draw a walk. So Bernansky gets on his 2nd trip to first after that 3-run homer, which brought the winning score to the Twins. Bergmeyer facing Gaetti. Had a lot of videos over the years. Another one where we're ignoring the injury. Ground ball back to the box. Bergmeyer is able to spin around, get it to Second base, no problem to Tony Phillips covering. No chance to get Gaetti going to first, so he'll reach on a fielder's choice. That's going to be 2 outs. 1-6 ground ball is the way we're going to score it. And that's going to bring Gary Ward to the plate. Going to Stratomatic opening day. That was great. Meeting Hal, getting him to make that video for Mike McAllister. Thinking of you, brother. Thinking of all you guys. Think of all you guys on the regular. I really do. Gary Ward, 1-11. Pops it up on the left side of the infield. Easy play over there for Carney Lansford. Gets underneath it, smacks his mitt, calls off Phillips, makes the catch. And the Twinkies score nothing in the top of the 8th. Of course, they could continue scoring nothing and win this game if the A's don't get their act together. If they don't get their Mars in an uproar. Go to the bottom of the 8th, and Rick Lysander is coming back out for the Twins, and he will face Mike Heath, Tony Phillips, and back to the top for Ricky Henderson, 8-9-1. Heart of their lineup is going to be up in the 9th. Mike Heath, Lysander with a pitch, 2-6, strikes him out, his second. And third time Mike Heath has gone, well, once swinging, a couple of times looking there. Fooled with a changeup. And a couple of times, little close, but no, he gone. Tony Phillips is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Lysander with a pitch, 2-6, and draws another walk. 1 out, 1 on. Ricky Henderson comes to the plate. Lysander with a pitch, 5-7, and that's going to be a hard ground ball hit to second base. Fielded by John Castino. He's a 2 with a 12. He scoops it up. He gets it easily to Ron Washington covering to force Tony Phillips on to first base for Ken Erbeck, and they get Ricky Henderson with a 4-6-3 ground ball double play. For those of you scoring at home, and if you're not scoring at home, you should be. 4-6-3 ends it. Haven't had a double play in a while. Haven't been able to say that. I've been wanting to say that. Phillip and I did not have a double play the other night. Enjoyed playing with Phillip. I've gotten together once online years ago and once last year. Need to do it again with Earl up in the Smyrna area, Middletown area. Need to get together again. Had a blast. Really did. A lot of cool things have come about as a result of this channel. Playing games, playing D&D with Eddie Jester, the Saturday nights we used to have with Ron, Devin, Al, Dog. We've had a lot of good times, man. A lot of cool things have come about as a result of you guys encouraging me to do this. It really has. Top of the 9th. Bergmeyer. Yeah, bottom of the order. Bergmeyer's going to stay in facing Engel, Brown, and Castino. 9-5 your score. Minnesota over Oakland. 6-6. That's going to be a hard liner to left. Diving catch by Lansford. Got his glove on it. Picks himself up out of the dirt. Tosses it to Tony Phillips to go around the infield. That is 1 away. Bergmeyer facing Darryl Brown now, who is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Scored a run. Here's the pitch, 4-2. Ground ball back to the box. Bergmeyer knocks it down, rolls off the back of the mound, picks it up, fires it on over to Allman for out number 2. John Castino to the plate. Bergmeyer is set. Castino, here's the pitch, 6-8. Pops it up in the infield. Tony Phillips gets underneath it. He's pointing at it. He's got his glove ready. Yeah, because it looked like Lopes lost it in the lights a little bit, but Phillips pulls it in for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins in the top of the 9th. And we may well see a save situation, pitching change for Minnesota. And the Twins are going to Ron Davis. Here we go. Davey Lopes leading off. Lansford and Burrows 2, 3, 4 due up. If there was ever a time for a wrecking crew to come back into a game, this is it. Bottom of the 9th, your score. Minnesota Twins 9, Oakland A's 5. Davey Lopes is set. Ron Davis Gets his warm-ups in with Dave Engel. Gets the signs. Lopes digs in. Here comes the pitch. 5-10, and that's a strikeout for Davis. Out number 1. 2 to go for the A's. Carney Lansford comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4 with a single and an RBI and a run scored. 2 singles. Davis is set. Lansford is ready. Here comes the pitch. 1-5. Hard grounder chopped at short. Ron Washington charging in. Throws across his body. One hops it to Erbeck and beats Lansford there by a couple of steps for out number 2. Jeff Burrows is set. 2 outs. Final out possibly for the A's. Down 4 runs. Ron Davis is set. He looks down. He gets the signs. He brings the ball in his glove down to his front. He pauses. He looks at Burrows. Heath shifts. Engel shifts. Here comes the pitch. 2-9, and Burrows is able to lace this one into shallow right field for a base hit to extend the game. That's his 4th hit of the game. 4 for 5, 4 singles, and a run scored. Runner on first, Dwayne Murphy is up. He's 1 for 4 with that 3-run shot, but he's been ineffective ever since. Ron Davis is set. He gives a look over to first to keep Jeff Burrows honest. Burrows is not a threat to steal. Here comes the pitch to Murphy. 5-11, and outside corner, doesn't catch it, and it's called ball 4. Murphy is taking the trot down to first with the free pass. Engel has a word to say, but he doesn't push it. He doesn't want to get thrown out of this game. He's calling a great game. He really is. And it's Davis versus Davis. Runners on first and second. Tying run is on deck. Mike Davis at the plate. Ron Davis is set. He gets the signs. Here comes the windup. The pitch. 3-4. Hard ground ball back to the box. One hop. Davis defends himself, and the ball goes right into this glove, right into his face. Gets it over to Kent Erbeck for out number 3, and that is the ball game. One more run for the A's, but it does not avail them here in the 9th. Your final score is going to be Minnesota 9, Oakland 5. So let me go ahead and do some stats, and we'll go over that here really quickly in just a moment. And yes, we have those stats for you right now. So your final line, Twins over the A's, 9-5. The Twins, 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors. The A's, 5 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. Let's look at your A's lines. On the mound, Bergmeyer did well over 3 innings, 1 hit and 1 walk, no runs allowed, but Underwood was subhuman pitching. Really cool. Ricky Henderson getting on leadoff bat, steal a base, RBI double for Lopes, but that first inning, that's all the A's had. They petered out. They could not score anything after no outs, after their first 5 batters or their first 5 runs, and then the Twins clamped them down. Viola got his control back. Lysander held out well for Ron Davis to get the win, as you're going to see here in just a moment. Not too shabby. Viola gave up 9 hits, 5 runs, struck out 5, walked 4 with that homer given up, but he did get the win. And Ron Davis with the save. Going to call your best line. I'm really looking at Gary Ward. Leadoff homer in the second to start the Twins scoring for the game. That's a tough one. Him and Bernansky. They might be co-players of the game, I'm thinking. Ward and Bernansky. Dink, 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 dink. Co-player of the game. Because they were sparks for the offense. Gary Ward with that solo shot with 1 out in the second, and then Tom Bernansky, after they had gotten the 1-run lead to score the 7th, 8th, and 9 runs for the Twins on that 3-run shot back in the 4th inning. 3 for 1 with the 3-run homer. 4 RBIs total with the sac fly, drew a walk. And Gary Ward, 2 for 4 with a run, 2 RBI, homer, and a sac fly. That's right there. That's 6 RBI, 2 homers, 2 runs scored. Those are your players of the game right there, definitely. So guys, again, it's been a fantastic trip. It really has. From the meager beginnings to climbing through 1,000 subscribers, starting to branch out into board games and war games. But I wanted to do this as a twofold thing. A, to celebrate where we've come from and hopefully where we're going. And B, to remind you guys, it's still all about the sports. You don't worry, that's not going anywhere, guys. I have varying degrees of interests, but this is still, with the exception of APBA football, probably the game that I've played the most throughout my entire life. Stratomatic baseball, baby. This is it. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Again, your final score, the Twins over the A's, 1983 variety of this baseball game, 9-5, Minnesota over Oakland. Guys, this is Chris, the Lower Explorer board gamer. No shame if you watched it to this point. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share me with your friends if you think that they would get my sense of humor. Click on the little dinger bell thingy so that way anytime I upload content you'll know about it. You guys will get the breaking news. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching this whole time. This is Chris, the Lower Slower board gamer, and as I said in that first video, keep on rolling.